Hi, this is Tony Javier, founder of Professional Home Buyers. You've probably seen me on TV for over a decade, and I wanted to make this video to get to know me and my team just a little bit better as opposed to just a 30-second commercial. So you're probably here because you're looking to sell your house quickly and easily without having to pay realtor fees and having to do repairs. There are 5 questions you should ask everyone who offers to buy your property before you even think about accepting their offer. If you don't ask these questions, you're going to be in a world of trouble because your property is probably not going to close. So I'm going to cover those 5 questions here in just a minute. Since 2001, we've helped over 1,000 homeowners sell their house quickly and easily. I was born and raised in the Wichita area, and I love helping homeowners in the Wichita area and helping Wichita area neighborhoods. And we actually buy properties about 2 hours outside of Wichita and love helping those areas as well. When selling your home, you need to make sure that you know who you're dealing with. The unfortunate part, most investors that offer to buy your home are really just looking to find another buyer to take their position in the contract. And if they can't find a buyer, then they will back out, which could tie your property up for many weeks and cause you a lot of time and headache. While a lot of people go with us, some people will choose other investors because they offer higher prices. But what happens is they try and find another buyer and they end up backing out. And unfortunately, we get calls back weeks later, sometimes even months later, because the investor couldn't close. And then we take it over, pay cash, and close very quickly. So again, the big difference between us is we actually buy properties ourselves and use cash. So not only do we not have to depend on other buyers buying the property from us, but we also pay cash, which means that we do not have to depend on banks. That means that when we say we're going to buy your property, we are actually going to buy your property. Out of the 1,000+ properties we bought, I only remember having to back out once, maybe twice, and it was because the property was in way worse shape than we thought. Most of the times we kind of know what we're getting into and we're able to buy the property in its present condition, and it doesn't matter what condition the property's in. So as I promised, here are 5 questions that I think you should ask anybody that you're looking to sell your property to. So first of all, how many properties have you bought before? There are a lot of new investors out there that don't know what they're doing, and if they haven't bought many properties before, again, you're going to be in a world of trouble. Number 2 is how long have you been in business? Again, kind of same concept here. If they've only been in business under a year, they haven't ran into a lot of things. So if an issue comes up, they're not able to overcome it. Number 3, do you have cash to buy the property? This is important. And if they do, have them provide proof. If they can't provide proof that they have cash to buy the property, I would run the other way. Number 4, are you buying this property or are you selling it to someone else before or at closing? This is super important because it doesn't matter what price they promise you. If they can't close, then it doesn't matter. And number 5, what does your support team look like? There are a lot of details that go into a transaction, and if someone doesn't have the right team to take it all the way to the finish line, it can again cause you a lot of headaches. So even if it closes, it could still be a lot of headaches, and it could be a real headache if it doesn't close. So I asked you to ask these 5 questions of anybody who's looking to buy your house, so I will answer these ourselves as well. So first of all, how many properties have you bought? I think I mentioned already, we bought over 1,000 properties. So we have the experience, we know what we're doing, and we've ran into so many issues that we know how to overcome if an issue arises. Number 2 is how long have you been in business? I've been buying properties since 2001, over 20 years, which means we know the market, we've ran into many issues before, and we know how to overcome them. Number 3, do you have the cash to buy this property? Yes, absolutely. We can provide proof. So if you need proof of funds, just let us know, and we can show you that we have the money to purchase your property. Number 4, are you buying this property or are you selling it to someone else before or at closing? We close on all properties ourselves. We don't assign contracts. We don't double close, which means that someone has to buy it from us at the same time we close on it. We don't depend on anybody else to buy the property from us, which again means that your property, when we put it under contract, when we say it's going to close, it is going to close. And number 5, what does your support team look like? So we have a title company that's done hundreds of transactions for us. I've got my team who runs the business, who you're probably going to meet. Her name is Tina. She runs my operation, and she has a great support staff under her, including a transaction coordinator that's going to make sure that every single detail from A to Z is taken care of. So in summary, we just want to make sure that you have the best experience. Whether we buy your property or whether you sell it to somebody else, we want to make sure that you are taken care of. I've sold many properties myself, and I know what it's like to not have a buyer that's true and credible and to have to start over from scratch, and I don't want to have that happen to you. So we'd love to help you. Please get in contact with us if you have not already. If you have, great. My team is going to take great care of you, and we look forward to serving you.
Professional